So the money's really gone.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money.
And it took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money is gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action.
Campaign that goes on where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you'd already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was.
Just Google Floyd's name and the IRS. All the news is out there. He owes jewelers money. There's back paid rent for real estate in New York. It's clear that he is now part of the no money team, which is very ironic.
He owes people lots of money. The IRS just leaned on him again, Fat Joe style, leaned back on him for another, $7 million? After Floyd took a cash advance on this fight because he signed however many different contracts already, and to sign those, he was paid money and then took a cash advance. At least that's what's being reported. If they don't fight, Netflix, and I'm assuming the representatives of Manny Pacquiao are gonna be on his in court. And that's not a fight he can win right now. Where's the money coming from? Floyd has got to be the dumbest person in a position that he is in. One of the dumbest.
Just fight. Like, that's the problem with the sport, and that's probably what they're running into, a lack of professionalism and IQ.
We have this unbelievable moment where Netflix, the biggest distribution platform in the world, is interested in boxing. And all we want is to ensure that boxing treats Netflix the right way, just like Netflix has been treating boxing the right way.
Thank you. Couple of words for your fans worldwide.
What up?
What up? You've been signing people up and coming. Will you sign ever beginners, not beginners, but pros that don't have light?
As Mayweather's financial empire crumbles deeper into crisis, 50 Cent steps in to expose the real reason boxing's richest legend is now scrambling just to stay afloat.
Should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money.
Yeah, it took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money is gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think he should return to the ring? It seems like his money has run out, which may be pushing him back into fighting. He earns, spends, and then fights again to keep the cycle going. His expenses appear to be very high, and now he's doing club appearances just to bring in quick cash. Meanwhile, 50 Cent says Floyd Mayweather still owes him about $1 million from a past deal involving several fighters. After Floyd got out of jail, he started spending heavily again on luxury items, while the money he owed was still unpaid, though there wasn't any pressure placed on him right away.
The release was $1.2 million. Andre Durrell, IBF champion Billy Dip, WBA champion Celestino Calabero. So we brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you'd already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got to.
50 Cent claims that Floyd Mayweather still owes him around $2 million, saying Floyd spent the money carelessly, using the same habits that are now putting his financial situation under serious pressure.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, you know, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, you know, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face and he didn't tell me to do that.
By this point, the idea starts to build that much of Floyd's flashy spending and displays of wealth may have been more for show than reality, suggesting that the image of him as one of boxing's richest figures might not have been as genuine as it seemed.
Floyd Mayweather got caught capping. You know what I'm saying? You know, Money Mayweather, he likes to, you know, boast that he's got millions and billions of dollars and all this stuff. He says he bought 6 apartment buildings in Manhattan, and he's getting into real estate. And, you know, the thing, when you can cap with some things, right? You can cap with jewelry. Usually if you're a star, jewelers will come give you their whole collection of jewelry. You wear it, you say it's mine. You know, car dealers will bring 7 Bugattis to your house if you're an influencer. They'll let you ride them around as long as you promote the dealership, right? They'll let you wear the jewelry as long as you promote the jeweler. So people think, you know, that's how a lot of influencers be stunting on the gram and stuff.
At the same time, talk of a rematch with Manny Pacquiao adds to the tension, while Jake Paul has openly criticized Floyd Mayweather for being unprofessional, suggesting it may stem from mounting financial pressure.
On him, that's like their homie from, you know, back in the day, running shit for them. And because of that, these types of deals don't get done, and it all comes down to like, oh, well, ring size, and you can't wear these shoes and this type of glove, and you can't wear this glove. It's like, bro, stop being a just fight. Like, that's the problem with the sport, and that's probably what they're running into, a lack of professionalism and IQ.
We have this like unbelievable moment where Netflix, the biggest distribution platform in the world, is interested in boxing. And all we want is to ensure that boxing treats Netflix the right way, just like Netflix has been treating boxing the right way.
Thank you. Couple of words for your fans worldwide.
What up? What up?
You've been signing people up and coming. Will you sign ever like beginners, not beginner but pros that don't have light?
Jake Paul will be signing me one.
But there's another angle to consider. Wack 100, one of Floyd's business associates, shares his perspective on what's actually happening in Floyd Mayweather's life. And according to him, the reality could surprise a lot of people. In fact, he insists that compared to Mayweather, most of us are nowhere near his level financially.
You and I are broke compared to Floyd Mayweather.
Definitely.
We're like essentially homeless compared to Floyd Mayweather.
Always one of my business partners. I just got off the phone with him on our way here, literally. You know where Floyd is rich at right now?
What's that?
His peace of mind. When I send him things, like I send you things when it's pertaining to you, when he gets the time, he'll call me and he say, hey, Wack, what's that? And I tell him, he said, that's nonsense. He said, well, as long as they trying to figure me out, they not gonna be able to figure out what they need to do.
According to Wack 100, Floyd Mayweather appears totally unbothered by the situation, emphasizing that his true wealth lies in his peace of mind. But that response, while intentional, hints that something beneath the surface may not be quite right.
It is without saying too much that I've seen him pass on some big deals based upon the business he already has on the table. But again, I've been to his home. I talk to him regular. He's my business partner. I think he's richer in his peace of mind because nothing that's going on out there is phasing him or get to him. He doesn't even control his social media. He doesn't see it. I'm telling you, he doesn't see it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's posting himself. He has someone that
he doesn't see it. He doesn't pay it any attention. When I need something done, I have to send it through different.
Even though Wack 100 maintains that Floyd Mayweather is mentally at ease, he also alludes to challenges tied to claims made by various companies. At the same time, he suggests the situation might be more complex, possibly even orchestrated, pointing out that there's often more beneath the surface than what's publicly visible. So while Mayweather may come across as unaffected, Wack implies there could be underlying issues, raising questions about whether the boxing icon is fully in control or dealing with something more calculated behind the scenes.
He has tons of businesses going on. They were making accusations that he didn't own the things he owned. You're not going to find nothing in Floyd's name directly. You're not going to find, when you're dealing with that type of money and those type of situations, you know this, Vlad, it's set up. It could be a foundation, a trust.
Yeah, shell companies, corporations, LLCs, whatever.
I know some of these people that they own, they'll say they own 40 different companies, but what it is, they're part of an investment group that owns this. Not to say that's Floyd's case, but Floyd's all right. He's where he wants to be.
The situation isn't affecting just Floyd Mayweather. Others are reportedly feeling the impact as well. Logan Paul claims that he was never paid around $1.5 million. And the story behind it goes back to their unusual 2021 matchup that grabbed global attention. While the event looked flashy and high profile, Logan says the financial side has been messy, with revenue tied up in international sales structures and legal complications. As a result, he insists the payment issue is still unresolved even years later, with the money yet to arrive.
No, I didn't make as much money as you'd think fighting Floyd. Did you get paid from that? He still owes me $1.5 million. Maybe more.
How does he owe you the money? Why don't you just
Here's what happened. He pre-sold the fight using my likeness to some company in, I think, Dubai or like the Middle East. This is my understanding of it, for $10 million cash. We ended up doing the fight.
The exhibition match between Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul wasn't just an odd crossover event. It made a major impact on boxing because of how it blended celebrity hype with massive financial stakes. While audiences were focused on the in-ring moments, much of the real turmoil reportedly happened behind the scenes. Logan Paul claims he is still owed about $1.5 million, saying the funds became stuck due to complicated international promotion.
Is the company that put on the fight, that is the company that paid. But he sold our fight with my name and likeness to someone else in Dubai for $10 million cash. It's our fight, bro. Our deal was 15%. He smoked me. So I got 15% of it, 15% of $10 million.
The financial story takes an even more unexpected turn, as Floyd Mayweather is now reportedly dealing with a new lawsuit from a high-end Miami jeweler seeking $1.375 million for luxury watches and a diamond chain. On top of that, there are also claims involving unpaid rent for a property in Manhattan. With these additional legal issues,
boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. is facing another lawsuit, this time from a high-end Miami jeweler claiming he owes $1.375 million for luxury watches and chains. According to court filings, Mayweather allegedly purchased 27 watches and 15 chains totaling $1.675 million from AJ's Jewelry last August, but paid just $300,000. 5 checks reportedly bounced. The lawsuit follows other recent legal issues, including a New York claim alleging he owes $330,000 in unpaid rent on a Manhattan penthouse, along with a separate federal case in South Florida involving a reported $4 million jewelry dispute. The 50-0 former champion is scheduled to return to the ring in September for a rematch against Manny Pacquiao.
The ongoing jewelry lawsuit has reportedly gained further attention after media personality DJ Vlad shared his own concerns about Floyd Mayweather's financial situation. He described meeting fitness influencer Wes Watson, where a well-known jeweler allegedly suggested that Mayweather could be going through financial strain behind the scenes. The implication